So I'm going to explain the concept of assignment models. So assignment models also similar to that of the transportation models. So the difference is demand and supply both will be given in the transportation problems, but in the assignment models demand and supply will not be given. So only the cost of the each unit or completion of work can be given in the assignment model. Cost elements only will be given. Based on that cost elements, you need to go for allocation of number of workers to the number of jobs. So each job has to done by the individual worker at a single time, not by the multiple times by the one particular job by the number of workers. So that can be done in the assignment models. So assignment, what is the meaning of assignment? Means minimum possible time to complete the activities or to complete the jobs is called as an assignment models. So our time taken to complete the jobs with minimum possible time is called as an assignment problem. So in the definition, in the operations research terminology point of view, so here n jobs with n number of workers. So there is a n number of workers will be there, there is a n number of jobs will be there. The time taken by each worker to do each job means for one particular job, for completion of one particular job by the individual worker, whatever the time taken is called as an assignment or is called as an assignment. The objective is to allot the different jobs to the workers such that the conditions is allotment of workers to the jobs will be that no worker is given more than one job. Means one individual worker has to do the one particular job only, not more than one particular job, one job. So same way, no job is allotted to more than one worker. No job will be allotted more than one worker. Means one job has to do by the one worker. One job has to do by the one worker, only that. So that is the allocation of the assignment model. In that allocations point of view, total time taken to complete all the jobs is minimum. That is called as a assignment problem. Means whatever the allocation of jobs, workers, so each job has to do by the individual worker only. That also has to be allocated as minimum as possible in the time duration consideration point of view. So that is called as a assignment problem. In the assignment problem consideration point of view also, here two cases will be there. That is, one is minimization, other is the maximization. So in that minimization point of view, so for example, time point of view, time consideration point of view, you need to reduce the time duration. Means total completion time should be as minimum as possible. That is minimization case. In case of maximization point of view, so if in case profits consideration point of view, you want to get the maximum amount of profits, so that will be comes under the maximization. So in this case, either maybe minimization, assignment problem can be done either in the form of minimization or maximization consideration. So these can be done by following the Hungarian method. So in this assignment problem has to be done in different cases. That is, Hungarian method will be there, traveling salesman problem will be there. Before applying this Hungarian method as well as traveling salesman methods, so that problem will be having the balanced assignment problem or not. You need to verify that either the problem comes under the balanced problem or unbalanced problem. So what is the meaning of balanced or unbalanced means? So I will show that tabular column to you. So here balanced, unbalanced indicates that there is a number of jobs will be there, J1, J2, J3 up to n number of jobs will be there. There is a n number of workstations or workers also you can consider, workers will be there, n number of workers will be there. That C11 or C12, C13, these will be the cost of the matrix, individual work. For completion of J1 by the worker 1, whatever the cost will be there, that is called as a C11. Means to complete the job 1 by worker 1 will be the cost of this particular cell. Next, worker 1 has to complete the J2 job by following these cost, that is first row, second column. This is the cost of the particular matrix. Like that, the cost elements will be given to you in the tabular column. So in the previously, the concept is, previously we have discussed about that is balanced or unbalanced. Balanced or unbalanced consideration point of view. So whatever the jobs will be there, for example, 3 jobs will be there. All 3 jobs will be there with 3 workstations. For example, job 1, job 2, job 3, as well as worker 1, worker 2, worker 3. 3 workers has to be 3 jobs will be there. 3 workers will be there, 3 jobs will be there. 3 workers will be there, 3 jobs will be there. Means it is comes under the balanced type of the assignment model. If in case unbalanced type of assignment model means, so there is a job 1, job 2, job 3, as well as job 4 also will be there, but workstations will be W1, workstations are workers, W1, W2, W3 only will be there. Means jobs will be having 4, workstations will be 3. It will be comes under the unbalanced type of the assignment model. Means number of columns will be 4, number of rows will be 3. That type of situations will be comes under the unbalanced type of the problems. That can be done by adding the dummy row or dummy column. That we will discuss on that later on by using the one example problems. We will calculate that also. We will do that also by using the dummy column or dummy rows. Wherever the unbalancing situation was there, at that consideration you need to go for adding the column or row, you can able to balance it to do the work, to go for the assignment problem. Next one is